Fitton, please come forward.
To our mayor and all of the ministers and members of the Pastoral Board, I'm honored to be here. I come as a surprise to myself, but that's all right. The mayor has been a jewel in Camden for many, many years. She came to Shalom just a few years ago on a Sunday morning, and she did such a tremendous job. I offered to ordain her from the pulpit on that Sunday morning. We are glad that you are with us. We are glad that you are still willing to stay with us and march on to glory. We're going to get there. Your prayers and your support is what we need now. I'm happy that my wife is here, but I didn't know she was invited until later, but thank God she's here. I'm going to ask her to stand because I have to go home with her. And I want to make sure that things are all right, so I won't have to hide in the house. I can tell you this, she has been a jewel to me and to the community at large because we have spent 60 years together as husband and wife. Mayor, thank you so much.
Thank you, Pastor Fitton. And at this time, it is with the great honor and pleasure that I get to introduce my friend. This is a woman that 20 some odd years ago decided to pick up that cross. And we all know about, hey, pick up and carry your cross. Well, she has carried this cross for the last 23 years for not only herself, but for every single person in this city. Probably not knowing 23 years ago that she would be standing here today, but we know as men and women of faith, it's not a coincidence that we are here today. There's a purpose, correct? And this mayor, who I call friend, is someone who has testimony, someone who has been here her whole entire life. Not that people tell her stories about what has happened in Camden. She has lived it. And by that I mean she's a woman of testimony. A woman that has given her entire life to public service. Commissioner on boards, a young Democrat, councilwoman. She was a senator, but came back home to be our mayor. At a time, not that she chose, but that the Lord chose to put her in place. It is an honor for me to walk hand in hand and work closely with her as a lifelong resident as well. And the fact that the team that has been assembled by divine intervention. And we're here today to continue the work and help the mayor carry that cross. To provide the safer streets as we're seeing in a short period of time. To cut the ribbons on the schools that we're doing. To bring the jobs that are coming into the city. To be the ear. To hug that person in a time of loss. To be that motherly figure that we all desire and lean to. So with that being said, it's an honor and a pleasure for me to introduce our honorable mayor, Dana L. Red.
Thank you, Council President Moran. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me begin by first giving glory and honor to God and giving honor to the ministerium and the clergy of Camden who are assembled here today. I am overwhelmed by your show of support, and I am so humbled to know that I have you to stand with me in the cause of Camden. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting and honoring all of our ministerium that are here this afternoon. I want to thank my council president, Frank Moran, who has been a longtime friend of mine, someone who is in the body of Christ, who strives with me each and every day, along with the council members who believe in Camden as much as I do. Council Vice President Kirk Jenkins, Councilwoman Marilyn Torres, and we ask for your prayers for Councilwoman Torres, who had a slight fender bender last night, and unfortunately she's in Cooper Hospital, but